Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through a pretty big free title that saw a stealth drop over on Steam. On top of that, we got a couple free weekends, and there's a bunch of Steam sales running right now. I do want to highlight one that does attach to a game that got fully revealed at the Game Awards as well, and one that I'm super excited about. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But the Finals has seen its official release over on Steam. Join the Finals, the world-famous free-to-play combat-centered game show. Fight alongside your teammates in virtual arenas that you can alter, exploit, and even destroy. Build your own playstyle in this first-person shooter to win escalating tournaments and lasting fame. Game currently has 6,900 reviews. 65% of those reviews are positive. There are a lot of positive reviews, but yeah, obviously there are some adjustments that it looks like it needs to make. I wasn't like super into the beta period or anything like that, but currently speaking, on Steam, it's got 155,000 people playing the game, so obviously there's a lot of people that are at least giving this game a shot, and I think it's going to be big on social media, streaming, and everything like that, so, you know, it's definitely going to have an audience, and with games like this, it's all about longevity. We know this. They release, and they're going to have a surge of interest. I mean, Halo Infinite, go back to Halo Infinite when that released in November and how much interest that game had. And you look at it now, and it's doing fine. It just had a major update, but, you know, it fell off quite a bit. That's just reality setting in for 99% of games where it's not going to have that kind of longevity, and that's not a big deal. I'm sure there's going to be the headlines that are going to come out in like a month from now. 90% of the Finals players have left the game or whatever. Hopefully that's not the case, and it has a long-lasting player base, but, you know, that's just the reality, and obviously with a game like this, it's free to play. There are in-app purchases and whatnot, but if you want to play it, it is available free now, and let me know what you guys think. Like, there's gonna be people out there that are way more into a game like this than I am gonna be. That's just, like, the reality these days. I'm not gonna be getting super into multiplayer shooters. My time with those games are probably behind me, but, you know, every now and again, there's a Halo Infinite, a Modern Warfare 2 even that comes out, and I end up putting, you know, 50 to 100 hours in them, and in the case of Halo Infinite, well over 100 hours, but there you go with that. Moving on from that, we do have a couple of free weekends on Steam as well. First up, we have GTFO, which got a little bit of a trailer at the Game Awards as well. A hardcore cooperative shooter that throws you from gripping suspense to explosive action in a heartbeat. Stealth, strategy, and teamwork are necessary to survive in your deadly underground prison. Work together or die together. A game that you can get some friends to jump on together, and it's been received fairly well. 78 on Metacritic, very positive reception on Steam, 36,000 reviews, 87% of those reviews are positive. A 4-player cooperative experience, GTFO is designed for prisoner teams of 4, putting cooperation at the core of the experience. Bots can fill your lineup if you're short 1 or 2 players. They'll follow you through expeditions, sneak when you sneak, collect resources, and fight alongside you. They're a good fallback, but the level of communication and tactical combat in GTFO means it's best to play with people. Prepare, explore, and survive, and you've also got customization elements. Clearing expeditions and rundowns will reward you with new cosmetic gear. Wear it with pride as it proves to your peers that you've been to hell and back. So that is enjoying a free weekend, and the game is 40% off for 24 bucks. It's been holding up in price, so that's actually a decent discount. And then lastly, as far as the free weekends go, we have Chivalry 2, another title by Torn Banner Studios, the sequel to Chivalry, a medieval action slasher. Chivalry 2 is a multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the action of every iconic moment of the era, from clashing swords to storms of flaming arrows to sprawling castle sieges and more. I believe Chivalry 2 initially started off as an Epic Game Store exclusive, which, you know, for a game like this, kind of shooting yourself in the foot with that one, but I'm sure EGS must have paid a pretty penny if that was the case, and I believe it was when it came to Chivalry 2 and its initial release, but don't quote me on that. I might be wrong about that. Actually, I think I'm right. Yeah, I think it came out in 2021 on EGS, and then 2022, it dropped on Steam. So, you know, I don't feel like stuff like that helps, but I'm sure Epic Games paid a pretty penny for that one. The game itself is 60% off for 16 bucks, King's Edition 60% off for $24, and the Special Edition 60% off for $19.98. So go check that out, free for the weekend. So you've got Finals to check out today. That's a free release. It'll be free forever. Has some in-game purchases, of course. GTFO is free for the weekend, and Chivalry 2 free for the weekend. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight that there's a Dragon Ball franchise sale going on Steam right now, and obviously a lot of news regarding Dragon Ball as a whole. We'll get to the new game in a second, but first of all, you've got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It is 75% off for $14.99. The Legendary Edition is 60% off for $48. Now, while $48 sounds like a lot, that gets you both Season Passes, and Season Pass 2 just came out earlier this year, and it includes so far the Bardock episode as well as the World Tournament. That released at $40, so the fact that this is $48, you're talking about getting the base game and the first Season Pass for $8 on top of the cost of Season Pass 2, if you want to look at it that way. DBZ Kakarot is awesome. It's a great retelling of the DBZ story. Some jarring things cut out here and there, but the game itself is fantastic in my opinion. I just kind of vehemently hate DBZ after the Cell saga. I think the Boo saga is absolutely terrible, and some people disagree with me on that. Like, I get it. Whenever I talk to people about the Boo saga, they're just like, bro, Vegeto's so cool, bro, Gotenks. It's like, yeah, those are singular characters. Like, I'm talking about as a whole, the Boo saga, in my opinion, is so much weaker than the other two major arcs, but you know, if you want to disagree with me on that, feel free. But nevertheless, $15 on that. Then Dragon Ball FighterZ is $9. Now, if you want all the content for Fighters, you do have to pay a pretty penny. Well, not that pretty of a penny for a fighting game. It is 75% off for $27.49 for the Ultimate Edition. That has everything. And then Xenoverse 2 is 50% off for $9.99. Another one that does have quite a lot of DLC. I'm actually playing Xenoverse 2 right now and really, really enjoying going through that game. The DLC includes a lot of pretty major stuff, and it's not a perfect game, but it's still pretty enjoyable. You create your own character and go through the DBZ story where the timeline is being altered and you are there to correct it and keep everything going forward, but yeah, $9.99 on that. Then Super Dragon Ball Heroes is $6, and then DB Xenoverse 1 is $4.79. Obviously, big news yesterday, we got the reveal trailer for Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, which is essentially Tenkaichi 4. We had known that this game was going to be coming. They did that brief trailer, but this was a sizable gameplay trailer, and holy God, does this game look awesome. And I think this game is going to do ridiculous numbers from a sales standpoint. The nostalgia is true when it comes to Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, and the fact, like, this game looks so slick. I hope it's out in 2024, and you know, God almighty, can we get some crossplay implemented as well? That's kind of the shortcoming for a lot of these anime games. I think it's going to have a strong community on PC this time around. But, like, Naruto Storm Connections just came out, and it's like, bro, Bandai Namco, like, figure out how to do crossplay, because that game's going to have a dead community very quickly. And Sparkling Zero, I think, is going to get way more traction than a Storm Connections, but even then, like, you want longevity out of these games, and the ultimate return that you're going to get by adding crossplay is going to lead people to buy the game for years and years because the community is going to be active. I just don't get it with that stuff. Like, please, let's get crossplay in it, but anime games, for some reason, tend to not have crossplay a lot of the times, which is a bummer, but that'll do it for me. Again, the finals available now, couple free weekends, and Dragon Ball franchise sale. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.